Shit like that you don't forget.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say
that whole work. That whole work them Saints. But we ain't forgot though.
We say it's a great day for football.
We gonna get that lead back. Watch this. I got something for a nigga. Watch this. Finna run a nigga right up out of Phoenix. It don't matter, bitch. I don't give a damn. I'm talking about what you just did. I don't give a damn about that. I don't give a damn. Yeah, you finna get work. We working OT today, bitch. Working overtime today, bitch. Tonight. Yeah, you working overtime tonight.
Jones now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Man, D, get your ugly ass on. All you gonna do is run that hoe every play. Oh.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
He ain't going that trap shit. Hey brother, that trap shit ain't working on this D line.
No gain on the play. On second down, here's
No.
Gibson again. And nowhere for him to go again.
That's skunk, Sco. 21 to skunk. Getting beat by 21, that's skunk.
That one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Yeah. I mean, if it finished 35-7, that's skunk. That's still skunk. You got skunk.
Now it's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah. That's a upstate shit. Nah, we from down south. By this skunk get 20, you get your ass dub by really we call that dub. Now I feel what you're saying though. I understand. Now I understand your terminology. Yeah, zero would be.
They're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
Yeah, 21-0.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
It's my baby.
I know they got the first down.
Nah, for real, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Sco, that nigga that's talking that shit is a nobody, boy. He's a nobody.
I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right? Field goal, or
we'll take that, man. We need fuck-ups like that.
It's okay to end it in a kick.
We need fuck-ups like that.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Najee then hopped off.
Now Wilson. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Gibson toss right to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The Cardinals hit a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year.
Man, watch out, man. You steady glazing yourself. You remember your suck butt ass. What's up,
resilience all on display in that victory.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
14 yards.
19.
To throw is Wilson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against.
Nah, for real. Hey, you better check everything you need to check. Nah, for real, nigga. How much we talking?
11 coming up on third down. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
An 8-yard pickup brings up 4th down and 1.
Took right.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Oh, boy, you was out of bounds. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Nigga, that's what we needed.
Felt like a
I thought they gave you that hoe.
You know, that's what they were looking for because...
Come on, little Bijan. Work out.
Downfield, and when they kick the field goal, it almost feels disappointing, doesn't it? You have a nice drive. I think this team decided, guess what? No matter what, we're going for the 6, trying to put those points on the board and set them back on their heels.
But unfortunately, that mentality did not work out. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now Ward.
Damn, wrong way.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
We'll take that one.
Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Next to score, Cardinals 7, Titans nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Ward.
Heavy
rush and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
18 Rattler. 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes Diggs. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination.
He's still on his feet. Antonio Gibson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off play action, Ward. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get up.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
19, Tiger, 19.
Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Joey Slye on for the field goal. A 49-yard.
Slye able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Shorty got that body out of no time, set up, you gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. Pick them sides, and you better choose one.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Wilson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down.
On first down, right back to Gibson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here with Benson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick-6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 126 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And it'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
14.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. As he throws there, incomplete.
Let's do it. Give me that brownie.
I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said
brownie.
punt it.
Hey, yeah, go for it on 4th down. Fucking right. We getting in that box.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh,
pass complete there to Harrison. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Bitch ass route.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie things at 17 all. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Fighting his way through contact.
Oh, DJ, you was out.
Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Man, get this nigga off the field, man.
Here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL.
Yeah.
Level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
That's another Titans.
60 Maverick.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's fourth down.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Come on. 18, fight it. Go.
On play action, Ward. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
18, Rattler. Ready? 65, Viking, 18. Ready?
To throw is Ward. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Benson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
They'll go again with Benson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Yards on the play. And the Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wilson going to change things up here. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Throwing is Wilson. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run over center with Benson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. First carry for James Conner. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Conner going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. DK from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Ward. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chimere DK, 75 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Again, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Wilson changing the play. Right back to Connor here on 1st. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
We'll work them in the
Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So a pressure kick there by the young man, and that should be enough to finish this one off.
Well, he's a 2nd-year guy now, so he says, don't call me a rookie anymore. And I tell you, he's got a bright future in this league. And kicks like that are going to make sure he sticks around for a good long while.
Now a creasing. The ball comes out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
That's complete to DK. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back.
I think that bitch did.
The biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to
That
potentially
bitch
send
did
us
ice
to
me.
overtime.
Get in there.
And his kick is
Get in there. That bitch did ice me. Little fucker, you fucker.
This game here in
Little-
the final seconds.
Little fucker, you fucker.
Money kick there in the final seconds. And
Thought you
now,
got away?
Any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner? I think you and I were going to settle.
Thought you got away, you little fucker.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through
Come here,
regulation.
you little fucker.
Thinking we'll continue
Little
in the extra
fuck.
period.
Nigga, just nearly. Just nearly. Just nearly. Let's go. Yes, sir. That's what we need, nigga. Just...
And they will take a knee here as time will likely run out on regulation. And we'll go to overtime. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Play him tomorrow.
So it's the Cardinals set to receive it. They'll look for a winning drive as we get this overtime period started. Jones now on the return.
Man, I don't know. I said what time.
A good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Another run here with Benson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurt. 70, hurt.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Nice his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And they won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 5.
That's what you think, big.
65, 65, 79, 79 Broncos.
Yeah.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing is Ward. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. There he goes left side. And they win.